Hi, what do you say about that?
Yeah, good to the higher ground of Montreal and area. There's a lot of rain in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada right now. Lots of rain in Snowden, parts of Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Nevada, California. Even Los Angeles had rain Wednesday night and Thursday too. Lots of thunderstorms going on in Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi.
So the idea is if you have any questions for Frankie other than where's Frankie, because he's here right now, people come on to my show, Frankie, and the first thing they say is, where's Frankie?
I'm right here.
You're right here. Ladies and gentlemen, he's right here. And Frankie, what did you have for lunch?
I had East Mario's Pizza. I was working at the Maple Farm Mall earlier today. I had East Mario's Pizza.
Hello, MTL Rail fan. Can you say hello to Rail fan?
I'm a Rail fan. I'm doing great.
Do you like trains, Frankie?
Yes. They got trains close to my house taking the coal from the boats to the coal piers
So
to the power plant.
it's
Mainly a power plant.
it's definitely not a passenger plane, a passenger train, is it? It's not a public train, is it?
It's not a public train, it's not a passenger train.
You used to have trains that picked up people in your area. When was that?
Long time ago.
Back when everything was in black and white. Hello, Brian. My middle name is Brian. Do you have a middle name, Frankie?
They remember that the old train station's been torn down in Sydney, Nova Scotia. That's close to Dooley's, the old train station.
So the old train station, when was that? Maybe the 1980s?
They closed that down a long time ago. They tore that train station down.
They tore the train station down. So now if you want to visit Frankie, you have to take a train to Halifax, I guess?
Yeah.
Where's the closest train station to where you live?
Don't know in Toronto, Nova Scotia, and things like this.
Truro. Okay, Truro, Nova Scotia. That's where the Trailer Park Boys are from, right?
Yeah.
Hello, can you say hi to Bunny Crusher?
Hi, Bunny Crusher. I'm doing great. I'll say hi to Monica Boyu.
The cool connection with Bunny Crusher is he used to live in, or lives in Scotland and Glasgow, where I used to live, and he used to live near St. Anne de Bellevue, where I live.
Guess what? Two days ago, I was on a Sock Cop podcast. I should say hi to people.
You like going on to the Sock Cop podcast now, don't you?
Yeah.
Can you explain to someone who has never, ever, ever before seen it, what is the Sock Cop podcast?
It means the guy, the Muppet dressed up as a police officer. The guy has a Muppet.
And he says things like doodly dootses.
Yes.
And he smooches, and when he leaves at the end of the night, he tucks you in. He goes, tuck, tuck, tuck. Sock Cop's been on YouTube for like 10 years now.
Yeah. And did your Matthew Santoro's been on YouTube since 2010. Matthew Santoro's still doing the videos.
Okay. And we have Sky of the Universe if you want to say hi to Pat.
Hi, Pat. I'm doing great.
Pat and I hung out yesterday, and we ate a pizza together.
Yeah.
We destroyed a pizza
guess
together.
What, Joey only said hi to you. He's editing the videos for the Joey Only show. That I was on his show last night. Joey only said for videos for the cable access TV, Shaw cable access TV.
Well,
it's like a Shaw Spotlight TV according to Joey only.
Okay, well, you say hi to Joey only for us too. We've been so busy, Frankie, with the new computer, then the theater production, and now the flooding in my area. There's helicopters flying over and stuff, Frankie. It's like almost emergency.
It's an Omega Black Berry, really hot temperatures, Yellowknife. Those places, even up in central Nunavut, causing really cold temperatures up in Alaska. Brought a lot of rain in California, including Los Angeles, San Diego, and Baja, California.
Hey, Frankie, guess what? We have a new viewer here.
I used to own a BlackBerry Playbook in 2011.
Frankie, I met someone yesterday at the train station. His name's AJ Deers. He's on the wall right now, and he does YouTube channel, and he's doing amazing on his videos as well. Would you like me to introduce you to him?
Yes.
Because he does really great on his videos. He's at he lives near where I live, kind of thing, and we met both each other filming the trains and stuff. So, Frankie, has Frankie owned a BlackBerry? You just answered that. So
I had a BlackBerry Playbook tablet in 2011, 2012. But BlackBerry Playbook is no longer supported.
You know what I realized, Frankie? I started my YouTube when YouTube opened. When was that? 2005?
I opened up my first channel that don't exist anymore. It's December 27, 2007.
Okay, I think I started when YouTube started, but before then I was even doing videos on MySpace. I've been doing the videos since around 2004, I think, when I started doing India
In
stuff.
year 2004, I was still in high school then.
Did you go to a high school dance, Frankie?
I graduated from Sydney Academy in 2004.
How was the party at the end of the school year?
Good. Did you
Amazing.
hear about this at the prom? Then I went back as a postgraduate in September 2004, and I left high school for good in 2005.
So everyone do me a favor. You can see here down in the chat if you're like YouTube videos and Frankie and stuff. Follow AJ
And
Deer
did you hear about
two
this? I got
six eight zero.
my
Yeah,
my latest comedy video is the vampire drinking green tea.
I saw that. You sent that to me. He's drinking. You drink green tea because it's healthy for you, right?
I did that video with the guy, the vampire drinking green tea.
If you have any questions, you can ask our hostess with the mostest, Stefan Edmund Vasilka from Slovakia. You want to say hi to Stefan?
Hi, Stevan. I'm doing great so far.
I know I'm available today and tomorrow, and we have AJ Deer here as well, and he's got some great videos. He's into trucks and trucking video games and stuff like that. What is the life of a trucker like, Frankie?
That means it's a hard life that travels the icy roads and things like this. I saw that show Ice Road Truckers and things like this before. It's a lot of rain in Japan this weekend too, in Tokyo, Japan. They're getting a lot of rain this weekend in Tokyo.
A lot of rain in Tokyo, and if we go down and we haven't, we're off on the seat by the seat of our pants, whatever the expression is. Frankie, in New York, it is 3:15. In London, it is 8:15 at night, and Tokyo, it's 4:15 in the morning. They're going to wake up soon.
Yes.
What is Tokyo going to wake up to? What's it like there?
Did you hear about this? El Nino, the warm water is going to, in a couple of hours away. It's going to bring a lot of rain in Tokyo, Japan.
You think in my area, because we've had cold weather, Frankie, for like almost 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks. It's just been raining and raining and raining and flooding, and now it's hot. Do you think there's any snow left up north that might melt?
Some of it, but in Joey Only's territory, they get snow underneath the gravel and where he's at right now. In Tokyo, Japan, they're getting a whole lot of rain on Sunday and Monday, and high winds in Tokyo, Japan, Kyoto, Japan, Osaka, Japan, Sendai, Japan, and surrounding areas.
So if you have anybody on the wall, AJ Deer, MTL, Railfan, Sky, Pat, anybody, if you have a question for Frankie, the world's most famous weather person from Sydney, Nova Scotia, we went to go meet Frankie, and we have him live with us here every Friday. And hey,
there's a possible tropical cyclone aiming towards Myanmar next Friday, possible.
You were talking about, sorry about crossing the lines here, it's hard to hear everything. You were talking about Joey Only, Frankie MacDonald. What is it going to be like this summer? What is it going to be? Forest fires?
Really bad forest fires in British Columbia this year.
I remember we set a world record last year. I think it went up to 51 degrees Celsius in Canada, in the West.
How bad it was, really bad there. Lots of cold weather heading for New Zealand, things like this. It's going to bring lots of rain in southern North Island, northern South Island, New Zealand, close to Invercargill, New Zealand. Sunday and Monday, there's going to be snow possible in Queenstown, New Zealand, sometime next week.
So, Frankie, for my regular viewers, I just want to say that, sorry, we're an hour late today. Usually I start with music at 2, and then we have Frankie at 3. But today we're starting at 3. Frankie's on first, and then we're going to do music.
Yeah.
Frankie, how was your weekend last weekend at Steel City and stuff?
Yes, it was great and things like this. I did hear about this, and it's lots of cold weather heading for New Zealand next week.
How cold is the weather going to be in New Zealand? Look, there's Pat. I hung out with Pat yesterday. How cold in New Zealand, Frankie?
Very cold.
Okay, so it's been very cold here too, eh? It's been like 5 degrees at night, so cold that you can see your breath outside.
Yeah.
It's spring is late here. There is no spring yet. It's just been cold. But this weekend the sun's going to come out, but people will go to our boardwalk and they're just going to discover that it's full of water. What should people do during a flood, Frankie?
Get to the higher ground.
Sandbags as well?
Yeah.
And
Did you hear with this? If somebody took the COVID-19 vaccine to animal form instead of needle, what does that mean?
What happens if he what?
the enema form of vaccine instead of needle. They say bucket change.
Okay, can I show the video that you sent me on that, Frankie?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's this one. Here's one of Frankie's original jokes.
Hey,
The
Vince,
vampire
here's a
straight
major joke
green
from me. Just imagine doctor took a picture of a guy, put it on eBay for sale.
So, well, that was a different joke. But Frankie, you're saying that what if they change the vaccine, the new one, the 6th vaccine comes out, and it's going to be enema based, right?
Yeah.
So that means the doctor. What's the doctor going to say? He's going to put on the rubber glove and go, whoosh, whoosh, okay, bend over, and he's going to give. Oh, the guy's going to go. Oh, he'll go. Okay, bucket change on aisle 17.
They say get to the bucket real fast.
That's not good at all, is it, Frankie? It sounds really messy.
I just imagine a guy was driving a car. Where was the car crashing and telephone pole snapped the telephone pole and snapped the transformer in half for heat to go in the hospital. Doctor say, put him in the garbage.
Why would the doctor put the guy in the garbage if he wasn't feeling well?
He's too busy.
He's too busy, so he throws the guy. These are Frankie's original jokes, because come on, ladies and gentlemen, we're tired of people telling jokes in front of brick walls. Oh, oops, oh well. So he throws the guy in the garbage, and then the police come. He goes, doctor, did you throw the guy in the garbage?
Yeah.
Why did you throw the guy in the garbage?
I'm just too busy.
Doctor, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
I just imagine the guy turned to host in a nightclub. What does that mean?
Sky has to go now. Can you wish Sky a good weekend?
Have a great weekend, Sky.
I have to go back. Let's see if there's any question. I just got, you just got a new subscriber, AJ Deer. There you go. People following each other. Nice. So we got Slovakia, we've got Canada, we've got Scotland, we got Montreal, and where or when. So I'm looking. No, there's no questions for Frankie. Oh well. Frankie, what are you going to do with your summer this year?
And that means City Rib Fest on July 14th.
I remember that Rib Fest came to my town and I went. Remember, I filmed it once.
Yeah. Just imagine that. Just imagine somebody turned to host in a nightclub one night. What does that mean?
They're playing the loud music. It's like
When a guy comes home from the bar, and when he heads home, he'll say, "Oh my God, there's a bouncer."
There's a bouncer. The bouncer's like, "Can I see your ID?" And the son's like, "I live here." And then what happens? The police come and they knock on the door. The father lost the crack. He lost the plot, sorry. And he couldn't take it anymore. So he took the family credit card. He went to Renault Depot and then he bought a sound system. He painted his house all black walls with a disco ball and sound. And he opened up his own bar. And the police came to the door and said, "Sir, are you the owner of this residence?"
Yes.
"Is this a residential or commercial area?"
Residential.
"Do you have a license for that, sir?"
No.
"Put your hands behind your back. You're coming with me."
The guy wakes up the next morning, he'll say, "Mom, what happened?"
And the mother say, your father, blah, blah, blah. "Son, your father and I are getting..."
Divorce.
So there, and then he meets the guy who was thrown at the doctor who threw the guy in the garbage is in the same jail cell as him. So, Frankie, what is the weather going to be like this weekend in North America?
It's going to get warmer in Sydney, Nova Scotia on Sunday. It's going to bring more rain in Vancouver and things like this. It's going to bring so much rain in Tokyo, Japan, Kyoto, Japan, Osaka, Japan.
Thank you, Frankie. Have you had fun on today's show? I've been so busy, we have to make it short.
Hi, Monica's here. Hi, Monica. I'm doing great so far.
Oh, yeah, we can't go now. Monica's here. So, hey, Monica, how's it going? Let's hear it from Monica, everybody. I met Monica in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Is there a bee in my room, Frankie?
I don't see any bees.
I think there's like 5 bees in your room, Frankie.
I don't see any 5 bees.
You better be careful. Are we having fun so far, Frankie?
Yes, I'm having fun so far.
Tell us all about the solar eclipse.
Monday, April 8th, 2024, total solar eclipse headed for Sydney, Nova Scotia.
And Frankie would like you to come down to Sydney, Nova Scotia to watch the solar eclipse, and hopefully it'll be a clear, nice day. Have you seen the Aurora Borealis?
Headed for Sydney, Nova Scotia.
What's that, Frankie?
Total solar eclipse headed for Sydney, Nova Scotia, Monday, April 8th, 2024.
Monica says, "Wakey, wakey, tickle, tickle, bzzz."
Yeah.
Bees are good. We need bees, don't we, to pollinate flowers and to make honey and stuff. And
Yeah.
then the bears eat the honey. The bears eat the honey, but then the bees sting the bear in the nose, and it probably hurts a lot. Hopefully,
Just imagine when a guy was driving a bike. What happens to the bike? Crashes, and he go to the hospital. The doctor say, "Put him in the garbage."
put him in the garbage. 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 The guy's like, "Why do we put the guy in the garbage? He needs a doctor."
Then the police will go,
Sir, are you the doctor that threw the guy in the garbage?
"Yeah."
Put your hands behind your back. You're coming with me. Have you done the guy who's laughing lately?
Yeah, the guy's laughing going,
Hey, and what about Calwell? What's Calwelf?
"He's doing good so far."
He's doing great. He might come back to Earth, but we don't know yet, do we?
No, yet.
Okay. You're still enjoying yourself, Frankie, on
Yes, I'm still enjoying myself.
Okay, so I'm just organized. So I'm late today because we've just been busy. I've been filming the flood in my area to try and raise awareness, and we can see a video here. This is not me filming, but this is Sky of the Universe in St. Anne's, and we were filming together. We were hanging out, and you could see me in the video. I'm sitting in the chair right there where he's pointing. That's me right there. I'm just having a nice, lovely day in front of the apocalyptic flood. Have you had a flood in your area, Frankie?
Back in the fall, last fall too, when they had a lot of rain in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
So AJ Deer, I checked out your channel. I like what you do. It's really cool. It's nice when YouTubers and video makers, and who cares what we are or aren't. It's nice when creative people get together and like make art and show the beauty in the world. They are also good for lavender. So hopefully we'll all be there, and we're having a great time so far on a Bay Sky Show. Can you tell us what the summer and spring, what is spring going to be like for us, Frankie?
It's going to be warm air, cold air, fighting each other out North America, Europe, and Asia.
Okay. And is there anything you'd like to say to myself or Monica or your fans before you go today?
Yes, hey Monica, I'm doing great so far. She's doing really, really well so far. And my fans, and best luck, I'm Frank. Now you're listening to the Bay Sky Show.
Yeah, Monica, I am anyways at that age where I'm tired of bullshit. You know what? The one thing that drives a narcissist crazy? Being authentic and telling the truth without playing an act or pretending to be smart or funny or wise or whatever. Just actually being real scares narcissists. If you write a book about psychology, the psychology of narcissism, about supply and about enablers and control and ego, you could change the title of that book to How to Be a Successful Business Person. It'd be the same book. The least we can do before we pass is call out a spade a spade. I walk down the street in my own town and the whole town's flooded, and in a month there'll be 1,000 fucking plastic boats and people drinking Molson and partying and ice cream. Like, there's no consequence. Just keep consuming until the flood comes right out into your house. I am pissed off. I'm pissed off of watching politicians being wimps, cowards. And I'm making my videos and doing my music to try to show awareness. I'm going out and filming it and showing it in music to say, like, look, this is year 5. Like, what proof do you need? And this is just here. There's the whole rest of the world, which I've seen with my own eyes. And when I traveled, I learned that almost everything they taught me here was bullshit. Use less. Use less. Drive less. Have less. Throw your fucking phone in the lake and look at some birds. Look at the trees blow in the wind. imagine all the mayors asking Premier Legault if we can have, you know, more money to help with climate change and poverty. And he says, no, we can't do that. What we need is more wealth. individual action. Use and have less. Use and have more. This is what happens.